Ever wondered why the gaming giant we know as Atari didn't stick with the name Syzygy? It wasn't because they developed a sudden dislike for astronomy or because it was too tricky to pronounce. No, they were forced to abandon it due to tangle with a roofing company. Yes, you heard it right. Roofs versus games. This quirky fact is part of the fascinating, not-so-smooth journey of Atari's birth. In 1972, two gaming nerds, Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney, decided to leave their mark on the world of gaming. They dreamt up an idea as innovative as its name, Syzygy, an astronomical term. But alas, the stars and roofs didn't quite agree. With another company already named Syzygy, Bushnell and Dabney found themselves in a predicament. Their genius solution? A trip to the board game Go for a name that resonated with their ambition, Atari, meaning you're about to be engulfed. And boy, were they engulfed, in pixels, joysticks, and an avalanche of high scores. So there you go, the birth of Atari wasn't as smooth as a joystick glide. Now let's dive into the golden age of Atari, the era that defined video gaming for generations. The year was 1972, when Atari released its first game, Pong. This simple yet addictive game of electronic table tennis was a monumental success. It was the spark that ignited the video game industry, setting the stage for Atari's dominance in the years to come. Pong was the embodiment of simplicity and fun, a winning combination that resonated with both casual gamers and hardcore enthusiasts alike. But Atari was just getting started. The real game changer came in the form of the Atari 2600, introduced in 1977. This wasn't just another gaming console, it was a revolutionary device that popularized the use of microprocessor-based hardware and game cartridges. For the first time, players could swap out games with ease, no longer restricted to the games built into the console. This was a pioneering step, setting the standard for future gaming systems. The Atari 2600 brought the arcade experience into living rooms across the globe, and with it came a barrage of games that would become icons of the era. Space Invaders, for instance, wasn't just a game, it was a cultural phenomenon. Released in 1978, it was the first game to introduce the concept of a high score, a feature now standard in the world of video games. Then came Pac-Man in 1980. This charming, pellet-chomping character quickly became a sensation, capturing the hearts of gamers with its simple gameplay and addictive mechanics. It was games like these that cemented Atari's reputation as a trailblazer in the gaming industry. The Atari 2600, with its innovative tech and addictive games, firmly put Atari on the map as a gaming giant. The golden age of Atari had begun, and it would forever change the landscape of video gaming. The impact of Atari's golden age still resonates today, shaping the way we perceive and experience video games. And that is the legacy of the golden age of Atari. But what goes up must come down. The gaming giant Atari wasn't immune to this law of nature. We've all heard of the infamous video game crash of 1983, right? It was a period of massive upheaval in the gaming world, and a lot of it was attributed to an oversaturated market. Suddenly, there were just too many games and not enough quality to go around. It was like a buffet where you're spoiled for choice, but the food is just meh. Atari, unfortunately, was a major contributor to this problem. Remember E.T. the Extraterrestrial? Yeah, that game was a disaster. It was rushed to market to coincide with the movie's release, and the resulting game was, well, let's just say it wasn't their best work. The crash hit Atari hard. By 1984, the company was in financial disarray. They were losing money faster than a kid loses interest in a vegetable medley. The division and sale of the company were inevitable. It was a sad day for the gaming world when Atari, once the colossus of the industry, was broken up and sold off. But you can't keep a good company down. Despite its fall from grace, Atari had a few tricks left up its sleeve. Over the years, they made several attempts to rise from the ashes and re-enter the gaming market. In the 90s, they introduced the Atari Jaguar, a console that promised to bring the company back to its former glory. And while it wasn't quite the success they'd hoped for, it showed that Atari still had the spirit to innovate and compete. In more recent years, they've tried their hand at online gaming and even a new console, the Atari VCS. It's been a bumpy ride, but Atari's determination and resilience are commendable. Despite the crash and burn, Atari's legacy lived on, influencing generations of tech companies. Atari may not be the gaming behemoth it once was, but it's still very much alive and kicking. Indeed, the company has been keeping busy, adapting to the times and continuously exploring new ventures. Let's talk about one of their latest endeavors, the Atari VCS. This home gaming and entertainment system is not merely a nod to the past, but a bold leap into the future. It's a unique blend of retro and modern, offering a platform for both classic Atari games and new titles. The Atari VCS is a testament to Atari's ability to honor its heritage while embracing the future. But Atari isn't just about gaming anymore. The company has been making strides in non-gaming sectors, such as the Internet of Things. They've been developing a wide range of IoT devices that aim to make our lives more connected and convenient. It's a far cry from their arcade roots, but it's a clear indication of Atari's versatility and adaptability. And let's not forget Atari's venture into the world of hospitality. Yes, you heard that right. Atari hotels are a thing. These hotels combine the nostalgia of Atari's golden age with the amenities of modern accommodation. It's an innovative fusion of gaming, technology, and hospitality that only Atari could pull off. Lastly, Atari is also dipping its toes into the realm of blockchain-based games. They're exploring the potential of this technology to revolutionize the gaming industry, offering players a new level of control and ownership over their gaming experiences. From a humble start to a meteoric rise, a dramatic fall, and a series of resurrections, Atari's journey is nothing short of a roller coaster ride. But throughout it all, Atari has remained a resilient and iconic part of video gaming history. It's clear that Atari isn't just surviving, it's thriving. With its innovative ventures and enduring spirit, Atari continues to make a mark on the world, reminding us that it's not just a relic of the past, but a pioneer for the future.